Good morning. The program is an amalgamation of both theoretical and empirical exposition of data. Now finally we have come to the much awaited moment for which we gathered here. To start the session, a brief introduction about our valuable resource person. I would like to introduce Dr. Suvamoy Changder, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, NIT Durgapur. Dr. Suvamoy Changder received his PhD and Master of Technology degrees in Computer Science and Engineering from National Institute of Technology, Durgapur. Prior to that, he received Master's degree in Computer Application from University of North Bengal and Bachelor degree in Mathematics Honours from Vishwabharati. Currently, he is an associate professor having 23 years of teaching experience in Department of CSC at NIT Durgapur, West Bengal. His area of research is quantum computing, information security, steganography, watermarking, computational statistics, and application of machine learning in the field of computer vision. He has presented his paper in several international conferences at USA, China, Egypt, Malaysia, and India. He has published 68 papers, research papers in reputed journals and international conferences. His Google Scholar citation 726 with H index 15 and I10 index 24. He has served as a technical program committee member in several conferences and also served as reviewer of several renowned journals including IEEE Transactions. He has served as a resource person in several workshops, invited lectures, training and learning programs. He has presented several sessions on data security, steganography, machine learning, deep learning, and also wildlife photography. In today's session, Dr. Changder will enlighten us with the introduction to data science and its importance in advanced scientific research. We welcome him to this department. Let us now hand over the session to Dr. Changder. Please, sir.
Thank you, but I cannot see my page. Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Clearly audible.
Okay. So how to call my page here? Any idea? I'm clicking, but it is not coming. Move to stage. Okay, okay. Good morning to all of you. Thanks to the principal sir, the HOD madam, the conveners, Dr. Pal and Deepanjan, for giving me the opportunity to interact with all of you, the eminent faculty members of different institutes. So, actually, the organizers has provided a very delicious food on your plates, and I have been given the chance to serve the soup only. So it is not a food that will fulfill your appetite, but it may increase. I do not know whether it will increase or not your appetite. So I will just tell something about the data science, and all of you are aware that why it is required. This is just for interaction to all of you. Whenever you will feel any questions or any topic or anything to share, please raise your hands here so that we can talk on this and we can go on. Okay, in an interactive session. Anyway, uh, let us start so that we can do it quickly. Is it visible, the PPT?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you getting any uh, duplicate audio, or the audio is okay?
Audio is okay, sir. There is no other sound.
Okay, thank you. Right. So I think I should stop the video, right, for the better communication. Okay. So the topic is Introduction to Data Science and its importance in advanced scientific research. Myself, Dr. Suvamoy Changder, Associate Professor of Department of CSE, NIT Durgapur. So before starting the presentation, let me ask few questions. I don't know why it is not working. Oh, okay.
Sir, your screen is visible, sir.
Okay. So, as I do not know anything about the data science really, so actually I was thinking to share some questions with all of you. That whenever we go to the supermarket, we see that the shelves are being arranged in some way. So I was thinking that whether it is very random or there is any algorithm. So the problem is that how the items are arranged on the shelves in a supermarket. I was thinking on that and started to do some study on that. Then something is on here. Okay. How the search engines read our minds. That means whenever we try to search anything, so after providing the first word to the search engine, automatically the next word comes which I was thinking that I should write. So it's very interesting that how these search engines read our minds. Then whenever you will open any social media or maybe anything, any pages in your web pages, then you will be very astonished. At least I become very astonished that how I receive the advertisement for the required items, even for those which I have not searched. It may be that it is very well known algorithm that if I search anything, then in the next page and the next time automatically all the advertisement for related to that item will come to my page. It's very simple. But even just I was thinking that okay, I can buy all these, or I was talking to my family members that I need to buy these things, or maybe we are thinking to buy this one. Automatically after a few days, we started to get the advertisement of that items. Even I have not searched by using any searching technology or engines. Then suppose we visit the shopping malls or any supermarkets with some planning that okay, today I will bought some grocery items, and we went to any shopping malls or maybe one or two dresses, and then we visit the shopping malls. But whenever we return from the shopping malls, you will find that your bucket is full with so many non-planned items. Is it very random? These are the questions that I was thinking that why all this going on? We do not want to buy anything, but suddenly we have brought so many things. We have bought so many things. We are receiving advertisement, we have not searched. The shelves in the supermarkets are arranged in this way so that we are attracted toward these. What are the techniques? Why? So then I just started to share something with our expert in data science. Some faculty members are there. I heard that, okay, this may be, this may be, this may be. So I took some interest to learn all this. But really, I'm not a data science expert, and I am learning. So I'm sharing. If you find it interesting, then later we can talk regarding all these. Anyway, but before that, what is data science? Is it only computer algorithms or only applicable to some management techniques? What? So then first I started to learn that what is the data science. So here the IBM given the definition of data science that data science combines mathematics and statistics, specialized programming, advanced analytics, artificial intelligence and machine learning with specific subject matter to uncover actionable insights hidden in an organization's data. So that means lot of data are there in an organization. Sometimes we buy the data from other organizations to go for learning and all these. But the data science is the technique to learn or find out, uncover the insights, that is the meaning or what to do with this all these data. That is data science. But the noticeable part is that it is a collection of mathematics and statistics. Later, AI and machine learning has been combined with math and statistics to go for the advanced data science techniques. Okay, IBM is related to mainly computer science, therefore they may have given some more focus on AI and others, or maybe mathematics, statistics. Then I searched that whether any data science giant, big giant, what they are thinking about the data science. So Amazon, I have searched that what is the definition of data science given by the Amazon. And interestingly, they are giving the same thing. The data science is the study of data to extract meaningful insights for business. Obviously, they are business giant, they are writing business. We are academicians, so we can think about the academics and research and all this. But it is mainly defined for the business. But again, what is data science? They are saying that it is a multidisciplinary approach with the fields mathematics, statistics, AI and computer engineering to analyze large amount of data, and this helps the data scientist to find out that what happened, why it happened, what will happen and what can be done with the results. So mainly both the giants are saying that data science is a combination, or we may think it is a interaction of or intersection of mathematics, statistics, AI, machine learning, engineering and all these. Okay. So if we have to be a best data scientist, then all the subject knowledge we must have, which is not available in the market. If you find a very great mathematician, he or she is not aware about, maybe not aware about the computer programming. If you find a best computer programmer, but you may find that he or she is not that much familiar with statistics or AI. So then what we can do, we can optimize our knowledge and we can carry on the research and the development in the field of data science. That we can do. But when this data science term has been coined, actually during 1960, before that, it is not that suddenly we are analyzing the data after getting the computer science or machine learning and AI. It was not there in the market. Yes, it was very much there. Whenever the term management came, automatically they were analyzing the data. Even the teachers, the faculties, the doctors, the drivers, everyone actually analyzed the data. But all these algorithms was not in the formal way. That's why the term was not coined, but people were doing all these, okay, by using statistics or sometimes by the intuition. But it was there. But the formal thing actually came in 1960, and the data science was an alternative name for statistics. Some people were saying data science rather than the statistics. But it was not so popular. In the late 90s, the computer science take the lead role in the society, and they formalized the definition of this data science, and it was becoming a little bit familiar. But again, you will find that the actual data science that was popular after 2000 or maybe 2005, 6 or 10 around, not before that. Okay. Now, what is the difference between the statistics and data science? Actually, statistics is the statistical tools to analyze the data. But here, in the data science, it is not only to analyze the data, but what will be the design, how to collect the data, after that how to analyze, how to send the data to one place to another place, all comes within data science. So statistics is one tool that is being used for data science, but data science is not only the data analysis, it's a collection of design, data collection from the raw data, then analysis, then also networking, that how we can send the data from one place to another. Now, how to use the data science for the study of data? Actually, there are 4 different ways by which we can apply the data science to analyze or to study the data. The first one is descriptive analysis. Now, what is descriptive analysis? Again, I will take one example from the supermarket experience. So actually, descriptive analysis examines the data to gain insights into what happened or what is happening in the data environment. That actually we are just watching the data, what is going on, and what may happen, something like that. Okay, in a very overview, or in a what we can say as a bird's eye, not in details. So that means we can represent all these by using pie charts, bar charts, line graphs, tables, and all these. Okay, simple, just like our daily life, that how much I have spent and all these. Okay, so here, say in the supermarket, in 1 month, sorry, there is a mistake in the spelling, it was written as brought, it will be bought. In a supermarket, in 1 month, they are watching, they are visualizing the data that in the first week, the average item bought or sold by the supermarket is 5. That means every customer came, and in an average, they bought 5 items. In the second week, again, they have watched that the average item, number of items bought or sold by the supermarket is 6. Suddenly, in the third week, they have seen a raise as 11. That is, number of average item bought by the customers is 11. But in the fourth week, again, it get down to 7. So that they are watching, and they have prepared a chart. So just like this. So that means it is a descriptive analysis. Just they are finding that in the first week, second week, third week, and fourth week, this much of items were sold by the supermarket. Okay, this is one kind of analysis that are being done in under data science technology. Next, there is next part is diagnostic analysis. Diagnostic analysis is nothing but that in the previous example we have seen that we have gathered the number of items in an average number of items sold by the supermarket is this, and they have designed one bar graph to check that how many items were sold and all these things. Now in the next, their diagnosis that what is going on. In the first week, the number of items, average items sold was 5. Then in the second week, it was 6. Suddenly in the third week, it becomes 11. But again in the fourth week, it becomes 7. What is going on? So they are drilling down with the data. So actually diagnostic analysis is a deep dive or detailed data examinations to understand why something happened. Why? Suddenly why there is an increase and again it get down, decreased. So what happened in the third week so that the data became 11? Anyway, so the definition of drill down is an analytics capability that allows user to instantly shift from an overview of the data. Overview of the data was in the previous, okay? The descriptive analysis. Overview of the data to a more detailed and granular view within the same data set. Actually, they are finding, drilling down that what is going on, data discovery, data mining, and finding correlations. Okay. So, if they drill down the data, this supermarket, what they found, late, they have checked that mostly sold items were milk, bread, and banana. So, most of the customer came and they took milk, bread, and banana. And some of the random elements were bought with all these, but more random items were sold in the third week. They have found it, but they are not getting that what was going or what was there, so that more random items were sold in the third week. Again, they are trying to discover the data that, okay, these are the given data, but what happened with all these are the data that are in the our database, that these are the items sold and these are the number of customers came and all these. But during the discovery or by finding some more data, they found that in the third week, due to some renovation, there were some rearrangement of the shelves in the store that they have found. So it is data discovery. It was not in their database that how many items they have sold and all these. They have discovered some data and they have recorded it in their database. Anyway, now the next thing comes. That is there any correlation? Okay, milk, bread, and fruit sales were near the entry of the store. They have also found that in the first week and second week, the milk, bread, and fruit sales were near the entry of the store. That means customers were entering to the supermarket, they are taking the items and go on. But during renovations, maybe the gate was updating or anything, what they did, these three sales, milk, bread, and fruit sales, were shifted toward the end of the store. They are finding, they are discovering all this data by talking with all these and others. Next, in the fourth week, again, all these shelves have been placed near the entry of the store because the gate was repaired, and after that, again, these three shelves took down. Now, we may think that, oh, that means there are some correlations between the renovation of the gate, that is renovation of the floor, and the items sold randomly. So we may try to find some correlations between the renovations work and the more items sold. But think about, just let me share this example. In the month of June, July, we may find that the sale of the ice cream has been increased a lot rather than January and November. And also you will find that the shark attack raised in the month of June, July. So is there any correlations with the ice cream and shark attack? So here you may find, or we may think that, okay, there is some correlations with the renovation work and milk, bread, fruit, so that every day we will make some renovation with the floor and then the random number of items will be sold more. Is it? Let me check. Here it is already being shown that the graph is high at the month of July. Both the ice cream sales and the shark attacks are high. Is there any correlations between the shark attack and ice cream sales? If yes, then should we stop eating ice cream to stop the attack? That means if we stop eating ice cream in the month of July, so there is a correlation because both the variables are increasing at the same month, ice cream sales and the shark attacks. So therefore, if we stop eating ice cream, obviously shark will not attack. Is it correlation? No. So what is correlation? Correlation is about how strongly a pair of values are related. There may be some relationship, but it does not guarantee that if the increase of one variable along with the increase of one variable, another variable increases, that does not mean that there are some relationship between that. Okay? Correlations say that yes, there are strongly a pair of values that may be related. But how and why this relationship, that will not be given by the correlations. So obviously correlation is a very important one, but it is not everything. So we can coin another term which is known as causation. Now from the correlations, we may try to prove a causal relationship between the variables. But to prove the causal relationship, we need very well-designed studies such as randomized controlled trials, the Bradford-Hill criteria. All these points we have to check, and after that we may say that yes, there is a cause of or between one variable and another variable. That means one variable is influencing the other variable. That cannot be only learned by correlations, but along with that we have to find the causation also. So here in the shark and ice cream examples, it may be that ice cream sales are increased in the summer season. In the summer season, more people go for the sea, baths and all these, and that's why it may be that the shark attacks are increased. Okay, so there is a third variable, namely increased number of bathers on the beaches due to summer weather. So there may be a relationship or may not be a relationship whenever we are finding correlations. So to check that whether really one variable is influencing the other, we have to check the causation. Okay. So by watching this, we can go for the next sum analysis. So first, the supermarket found some data that in the third week, suddenly the number of items sold have been increased. Then they found that in the third week, some renovation works were there and the sales of milk, bread and fruits were shifted to the end of the supermarket. Okay. Now, is there any relationship between these or not? They are finding. So next is predictive analysis. This is very important and all of we are aware about that every business tycoons or maybe the small business industries, they are also trying to find that what will be the future market of their products. So predictive analysis uses historical data to make accurate forecast about data patterns that may occur in the future. We all of are aware about that by using machine learning techniques, then regression, then pattern matching, then predictive modeling. Lot of algorithms are there. Anyway, so from our previous data of the supermarket, what we can do that anyway 5 plus 6 plus 11, 22 and 7, 29 was the total number of elements on an average that was sold. Okay. So in the next month, we may forecast that 30 or 32 number of items like that. So this is predictive analysis by analyzing the previous records and all these. Next is their prescriptive analysis, and that is very, very important. What is prescriptive analysis? Prescriptive analysis says that predictive data to the next level, it takes the predictive data. That first we have predicted that this may be the next month sale and all these, but how to achieve? So they are saying the prescriptive analysis, they are saying that it is not only predict that what is going on, but we have to suggest an optimum response to that outcome, that what we may do so that we can get optimum response. So here comes the idea, place more sold item at the end of the supermarket so that customers are forced to see all the items. What is happening here? So initially they are analyzing that, okay, most of the customers are coming for the milk, and it is very well known fact, all of you are aware about that. The most sold item in the supermarkets are milk, bread and bananas. So initially what was going on? The customers are coming, they are getting this at the beginning of the store, they are taking this, go for the billing process and left the supermarket. They are not watching that what are the other items that are available in the supermarket. So in the first week, they have to do all these, that is average is 5, then 6. But suddenly for the renovation of the area, what they did, they have placed this milk, bread and fruits, these shelves at the end. So whenever a customer is moving towards milk, bread and these fruit shelves, they are watching what are the different items are there in the supermarket, which they have not noticed earlier. Now, whenever they are watching some items, suddenly in their mind they are finding that, oh, that may be required. Okay, let me take once. Whether it is required or not, later I will think about. But anyway, it may be required, so let me take. So whether it was very much necessity or not, but suddenly the number of items sold was increased due to this, and this is known as planogram, or sometimes it is known as merchandising, though there is a difference between these two terms, but for the layman like me, and two are nearly like same. Okay, so it is one of the algorithm that how the supermarket arrange their sales. Not only this, that plays the more sold item at the end, they are analyzing every day to utilize every inch of the cell by combining the color. That means you will find that the red colored items are placed just beside the green colored items, so that the color combinations, the RGB and all these are attractive towards the people. So they place this item in this way. But for that, they are analyzing every day all the data that people are taking, they are coming, they are watching, and what is going on with the data. By analyzing all these, they place. You may find that the dresses of the men's are placed at the end, and before that the shoes and the bags of the women are just kept in the path of that. You may find that in most of the supermarkets, the cosmetics that are the first item that is being placed at the beginning of the supermarket. What are the reasons? Are these random? No. All these comes under planogram and merchandising. Every day they are analyzing that what the customer is doing, and there are 4 different analyses that we have already discussed. Now next, what are the different process of a data science? So first, we have to collect the data. Data ingestion, the life cycle begins with the data collection. Now, you may find that before the boom of the social networks and social medias, we were also using the computers and we were analyzing the data by using Excels and some kind of database system and all these by writing some different types of reports and others. But whenever the social media take the lead, then every day lot of data are being uploaded, okay, in the social media. So initially people were not that much aware that, okay, these are very image and the videos and sounds and audios, they are uploading and they have to manage the data or database or the memory and all this. They were thinking about to increase the hardware facilities and network facilities. They were not aware that this data will give a very lucrative return in terms of money. So whenever these data are being stored without deleting all the data, they have used. And that time, first the thing is that the collection of the data was there and it was very easy. But the thing is that at that time, since it was not planned, so there were 2 kinds of data. One is structured and another is unstructured. So another new techniques came there, that how to make the proper structure of the unstructured data, how to analyze the unstructured data. If it is structured, then it is very much easy to analyze and to go for applying any algorithm. But for the unstructured data, first we have to make it in a structured way, we have to store it in the memory space, then only we will be able to traverse and to analyze all these. So data ingestion was the first term or the first process that comes under data science. Then data storage and data processing, it is a very challenging job, that I have already told, that after getting the structured and unstructured data, how to store all these, and lot of researches are going on this, that how to store the records. Then comes the data analysis. After storing the data, they are finding that what is the correlations between this, what are the biases, what is the pattern that the particular customer is doing every day, the range, what is the range of the buy or the selling of any organizations, how to distribute the data. All these comes under this data analysis. So data ingestion, first we will collect, then we will store in a proper way, then we will analyze, and next communicate. After analyzing the data, what is inside the data, that we must say to the organizations for whom we are working. So finally, these insights are presented as reports and other data visualizations like graph, pie chart, all these. And along with that, as we have discussed, the prescriptive analytics. So we may prescribe something that if you do this, then you may get more profit. So these are the main data science process. Now, what are the data science techniques, that how we will analyze all the data that are available with us? Mainly we are aware that the classification is one of the most useful techniques, because say the customer, there are few customers who are very loyal, right? Like if you sell the credit cards at the end of the month, every month they will pay back the amount. And there are some frauds, that okay, you have given the customer the credit card, but they are not paying. So always we have to find some barrier or some area by which we can classify our data, that what is going on and what to be in the future. So classification is one of the most popular technique for data science. Then regression, it is mainly for using future predictions. So there are linear regression is for mainly prediction, and logistic regression is similar as classification. So regression is to predict the future data. So I have records of 10 years, past 10 years. So by analyzing, by finding the effects, that is the curve, we can find the future values y equals to fx. So for any particular x, we can find the value of y, which is the output or predicted output. Next, clustering. All of we are aware that there is a difference between classification and clustering. Classification comes under the supervised model, and the clustering comes under unsupervised. So if we are having a lot of different data where there is no trainer or supervisor to check whether it is going correct or not, then instead of classification, we may apply clustering. So these are the most popular data science techniques nowadays being applied: classification, regression, and clustering. Now, prior to the study of all these, really it was very much difficult for me, that what is the difference between data science and data analytics. All the people are saying that yes, I am doing some data science, and some people are saying that no, I am a data analyst. So but I was watching that both are doing the same thing, data science, data analysis. So I was very much obviously I do not have that much of knowledge on these. That's why I was wondering that is there any difference between data science and data analytics? So again, I tried to study a little bit more, and I found that data science is from the collections to modeling to insights. That means data science is providing us the algorithm how to collect the data, then how to store the records in a structured way so that we can retrieve it in a very professional way. Then we will analyze the data, and after that we may provide some prescription that okay, if you do this, then you may get more profit or you can use your data in this way. So data science is a collection of modeling to insights. That is all the four processes that we have discussed in our last slides. But data analysis or data analytics is mainly concerned with the statistics, mathematics and statistical analysis. So that means we are not data analytics or data analyst. They do not bother about how you will collect the data. They will not bother about that how you will store the data. They will assume that all the data are being collected in a proper way, all the data are being stored in a proper way. Just we will apply some technology to find out what is there inside the data. Okay, so it focuses on only the data analysis. That is the main difference that I found between the data science and data analytics. Next, very two popular term, data science and data engineering. We may find that there are some courses in data engineering, there are some courses in data science, there are some courses in data analysis. Now, is there any difference between data science and data engineering? Again, I started to check and I found that the data engineers build and maintain the system that allowed data scientists to access and interpret data. So data scientist is to collect the data, model the data, predict the data and prescribe the solution. Okay, here engineers will support the system, that how to use the memory to store the records, how to develop the networks to send the records, what will be the data models to store, what will be the pipeline to process the data. All these comes under the data engineering. Okay, how you will balance the load of the server, everything that comes under the engineering part. That means to maintain the record system, to communicate the records that you have found after analysis, all comes under data engineering. So we may think that data science is a set and data analytics, data engineering, all are the subsets of the data science as per my understanding. So anyway, these are the very basic things of the data science that may comes in our mind, obviously like novice like me. And those who are professionals, they are aware about all these.
তুমি সাইন করেছো তো? চলো পড়ে চলো। আমি
Anyway,
সঙ্গে নিয়ে যাচ্ছি।
since the topic was the data science applications, so that that means I have to discuss some of the applications of the data science. But anyway, all of we are aware nowadays that what are the different applications areas of the data science. So the main and the most important is healthcare, because nowadays after COVID, we are finding that in most of the families there are few persons who are not well, and the load in the healthcare system are increasing day by day. So previously what was going on, the patients were there in the hospitals, then doctors visit them and analyze the data. But here
ব্যাগটা নিয়ে যাও, ব্যাগে ঝুলে গেছে কি হবে? আমি পারবে না।
Deepanjan,
আমি কিন্তু ল্যাব লক করে দেবো।
hello.
Yes, sir. We are trying to apart the another one.
Can you
Sir, we
mute
are
the
trying.
other participants?
Okay, sir. I mute that.
Okay, I think now it is fine. Maybe they are doing some other works. Anyway, am I audible or I have been also muted?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. So healthcare is one of the most important area of data science. I'm not going the details here that what is going on with the healthcare, because all of you are very familiar and I believe that all of you are familiar than me that what is going on in data science in the healthcare. The transportation, the data science can optimize shipping routes in the real time. So that means nowadays you will find that you will find your packets in 10 minutes. You will find your foods in 15 minutes. If I do not reach you within 45 minutes, you will get one free, something like that. But how they model the routes so that they can reach within the stipulated time or the time provided by the company. So every day they are analyzing the data of the traffic data of particular areas and all these, and they are analyzing. Sports, this is a very interesting area where the data science have been applied. Uh, Actually, during our student life, we suddenly, one match was going on, and suddenly we found that the Australia team, cricket team, is doing something with the computer in their drawing room. Okay, and all of we were not familiar at that time that whether a computer is required in the cricket field or not. But after few years, we found that most of the teams are using the data scientists to analyze the opposition's player. Okay, about their performance, that how did they play and how to beat them. It is not only the intuition of a player only, not the intelligence of a single player only. The data about them are being stored in the computer, and they are analyzing regularly that what will be the method to beat that particular batsman or the bowler. So that was the starting of the sports, the data science technology that are being applied in the sports. Okay, and nowadays it is very useful for each and every sports, not only the cricket. In each and every sports they are using the data science technologies. Government, they are using the data to prevent the tax evasion. They are predicting, they are classifying some of the loyal persons, some of the loyal persons or the of the country, that okay, they will provide the tax, and some of the persons they will not provide the tax, and in this way they are applying the data science to make the classification. Okay, e-commerce, every day we are getting lot of different advertisement on our social media. If we open anything, whenever you will browse your computer, any web browser you will open, you will find that automatically some digital ads are coming, and that are related to, obviously most of the times, that are very much related to our needs, okay, and our searching. Gaming, online gaming is very popular nowadays. So how to give you the real life experience whenever you are doing the online gaming? So data science is being applied there to increase the gaming life experience. Social media, data science can create algorithm to pinpoint compatible partners like matrimony. Then also in the Facebook also we get some friend suggestions. Most of the time you will find that they are following some algorithms, maybe friend of friends, maybe some common interest is there, maybe you have visited the same place within a very short period, so they provide the friend request by using this type of algorithm. Then there are some other algorithms also, the filtering, collaborations, and all these, by which they put some advertisement and send you some request that you may like this, like movie selection, audio selection, and all these. These are being watched and being analyzed, that the data that we are uploading every day in the social media. Then financial technology. Data science can help create credit reports and financial profiles, like whom to provide the credit card, how. It is not possible by calling the particular customer that okay, you please provide, and if we think that the particular customer will be very loyal and they will provide you the correct information, then it is very wrong. Okay, so that's why before requesting anyone, they use the data science to analyze the customer and to classify the customer, and they approach whether it should be correct or not. So these are the main applications areas of data science that are going on nowadays. Other than this, there are a lot of areas. We may say that there is no such area where the data science is not being applied nowadays. Anywhere. In the history, in the geography, in agriculture, in transportation, sports, game, everywhere. Where not? Whatever you will think, that you will find that data science is being applied, and every day we are getting something by the data analysis and all this. Okay. Anyway, now whenever we talk about the data science, at least to my mind, only the text and the business and the profit and all these comes, as if there is no other things which are also be termed as data. So here I have given one photograph, okay, so which has been taken by a camera and maybe processed with some processing softwares. Then another photograph is this, okay. Now if I ask the question, are these photographs are looking nice? So some people will say that yes, some people will say no. Now if I ask the question, why these photographs looks like nice or not so, then what will be the answer? Some of us may say that no, the photography is looking good, that's why it is good. It is colorful. Then if I ask colorful, there are a lot of things which are very, very colorful, but you will not say that these are nice. What is the reason? Now, those who are aware about that okay, the composition is correct, the composition is good, the color combinations that we have used are very nice, and this is containing this circular object, triangles, all these a particular geometrical shaped object, that's why it is correct. Now, if I ask the question, this, is it possible to find the aesthetic value of these photographs? Whatever we are saying by using, no, it may be like this, it may be good, it may be for this reason. If I want to find the aesthetic value by using data science, is it possible? That is the question. Is it possible to analyze this data? This is not only, data does not means only whatever is coming from the e-commerce and all these. Okay. The matrix here, the photograph is also a data consisting of huge amount of pixels. Huge amount of pixels. Now, we can analyze this data also to find the aesthetic value of the photographs. The question is that by analyzing all data, is it possible to design a camera to take an automatic click for these photographs, this type of nice photographs, not this type, any nice photographs? The thing is that yes, nowadays it is possible by using data, here in this case pixels analysis, using machine learning and deep learning algorithms. Similarly, you can analyze the audio and you can create the music. Okay, you will find that the IIT Kharagpur has designed one software which will exactly develop the all the classical music, different types of ragas, tals and everything that are being used in Indian classical music system. So not only the data that are being provided by e-commerce or in agriculture or in transport, data analysis are also being applied to analyze the videos, images, audios, etc. Okay. So we may think to apply data analysis or data science to analyze all these. Okay, these are another area which most of the times we overlook. That okay, data means data that is being supplied by the business, or maybe medical data, or maybe transport data, that is traffic data and all these. Okay, the weather forecasting, weather data. But here are some data which are being less touched by the scientist. So you may do some work on these areas also. Now, recent trends of data science. This is the graph that we may find that what is the trend of the data science nowadays. You can see 2004, the people were not so much interested with data science. 2010, very low. Suddenly during 2016, the tangent is in the increasing mode. But again, you can check during 2021, 2021, due to the COVID, because people are very much anxious at that time. So you may find some decrease in the curve. But anyway, after 2022, we are finding that there is a huge increase in the data science techniques. The people are searching, people are working on these, people are thinking about data science and all these. So the FDP that is being conducted on data science is really very interesting, and that will be very much helpful for all of us if we can listen all the speakers for all the sessions. Okay. Here you see, very interesting, that India is on the top for talking about the data science. Then Nigeria, Ethiopia, Kenya and Singapore. Nepal, Ghana, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Hong Kong. USA in the 15th position. But that does not mean USA do not bother about the data science. It may be that they have done lot of things using data science prior to us. But now India is having much more interest, and India is talking about data science than all other countries. So it is very interesting, and that may give some courage to work in this area. Okay. Now, how the data science technology is growing on. The increasing demand largely fuel, actually, you see, by 2025, the data science industries are thinking about that there will be 181 gigabytes of data. Now think about the huge amount of data will be there in 2025, and we can do anything with that. We can do anything with that data. If we can analyze the data in a very well manner, we can do so many things. Okay. So people are investing lot of money to the industry, data science industry. The academicians, the researcher are spending more time to data science, data analytics and all these, so that we can come up with new algorithms, we can come up with new suggestions and new programs and all these. Now, top data science trends. What are the top data science now? There are a lot of different areas in data science can be applied. But nowadays, the tiny ML and small data, the applications of data science in tiny ML and small data is in the top. This is the hot area. Why? Because you see, we do not move with computer or laptop, but always we are having the mobile with us, and we are thinking that it is like what you can say, the solution factory. Whatever you want, all the solutions are there in the mobile. Now see, mobile is a very small device, right? But you want everything should be there in the mobile. Whenever I will think anything, any solution for any problem, it will be solved by my mobile. So we need small amount of memory that should be used. So therefore we have to develop small, or that is lower complexity algorithms. We have to use, yes, obviously if I have a huge amount of data, anything can do. Okay, anything can be done by anyone, because we are having lot of data. We just apply some statistical analysis, machine learning, AI, and we can go. But the challenge is there. You do not have that much of memory. You do not have that much of processing units in your mobile. So using small amount of data, using less complexity and algorithms, how to develop machine learning algorithms to analyze the data is a very challenging and very much recent trends or hot topic in the data science. So we may think to work something on this area. Data driven consumer experiences, we are aware very much that what is this. So collaborative filtering and all these are there. How the consumer will experience, that will predict prior the visit of the customer in my factory or my shopping mall or supermarket, anywhere. Before coming to the actual area, what the customer is thinking, if we can predict this one, and whenever he or she will enter to my zone, if I provide that kind of service to them, obviously without expectation, if anyone is getting the service, then automatically that customer will be influenced or be pleased with your service, and obviously they will be your loyal customer later. Okay, so this is one of the challenging area where they are finding the different ways to leverage this customer data. Convergence, this is another very challenging and very what we can say that very hot topic nowadays, because you see, whenever we are talking about the data science, we said the definition says that it is a collection of mathematics, then statistics, then AI, all these. Now, it is not possible to get one person which is master of everything, of all these. So, there are different types of areas which are now being included in this data science technology, like artificial intelligence, cloud computing. Your data are there in clouds, the Internet of Things, the networks, superfast networks, all are in different corners. See, the AI is being developed as a pillar or one column. Cloud computing is also another column. Internet of Things, the people which are working, they are doing individually. The networking system that are being developed, the hardware, the hardware system, all are different kinds of columns, and they are increasing day by day or developing day by day parallelly, right? Now your data science is based on all of these. Now how to converge all the technologies in a single platform so that we can take the advantage of all these platforms in a single platform? So that is very challenging, and that is known as the convergence of all the new technologies that we may use as the data scientist. That is the latest trends. Auto ML. Now the machine learning is a very popular one, but the thing is that as a layman like me, if I want to use the machine learning algorithm, should I have to learn Python or MATLAB or what? If I go to learn MATLAB and Python, then if I have to write one algorithm for machine learning and I have to analyze the data, so obviously it is not possible, at least for me. Okay. Then what to do? People are thinking that we will write some algorithm which will act like automatic machine learning. That means just there will be some drop down buttons. I will click on that and it will create my software to analyze my data. So it will not be dependent on the programmers or the particular experts. Anyone can write any machine learning algorithms based on his or her data. So that is known as auto ML. These are the four basic areas, and next is scalability in artificial intelligence. Obviously, always we are thinking about the scalable AI and ML. This is another area. So these are the top data science trends are going on now. We may think to work on these. What is the future? And I think I am going to very close to my end of the session. So what is the future of this data science and AI and ML, everything? All of we are aware that the future is very bright. We can do anything by using data science. That's why the India is searching or talking about the data science. All the world is talking about the data science. Lot of courses are going on data science, AI, ML, data engineering, data analytics, everything. But there is another side of the future that also we have to think about, which is little bit ethical one. And obviously, we the academicians have to think about all these. We are not the businessmen. So here you see more than 3,000 artificial intelligence and robotic researchers. And that was endorsed by Stephen Hawking, Elon Musk, Steve, okay, signed an open letter warning of the danger of autonomous weapons. Now, just a few minutes ago, we discussed that auto ML is our future and recent trends. Now, think about if anyone can write or use the automatic machine learning algorithms without having any expertise and start to develop the weapons which will hit the target automatically just by pressing a single button. And if this is being increased day by day, what will be the future of human civilization? That also we have to think about. And we have to develop the algorithms or the process or methods so that all these can be avoided. Okay? And we can go on for working for betterment of the human civilization, for not to disturb the human civilization. There is another part which is going on now. The people like us who are in some institution like third world countries or maybe the developing countries, we are very much anxious. We are very much depressed. Why? Because whenever we are thinking to do something, you will find that there are a lot of difficulties to get the particular hardware, that is infrastructure, software, the resource, that is human beings, which are experts. Why? Because all the things, your institute, the small industries will not allow you to go for a supercomputer. Okay, so you will be fed up or maybe depressed after a few days that I know some algorithm, I have developed one algorithm which is require a quantum computer, but I do not have the access to execute that. But at the same time, the same algorithm may be thought by one engineer, he or she is working in a big giant which is having or who is having quantum computer or maybe supercomputer. They can execute it and get the result prior to you and publish the paper before you. At the same time or maybe later, you may have thought it prior, but you will not get the chance to show your results to others. Okay, but the big giants can do this. Now what to do? Should we be depressed and leave the field for working in this? No. So sometimes ago I also passes through this type of situations before finding my way of or area of research in quantum computing. So I was thinking to do something in ML and I applied for some project, and to get the approval for the project it took 2 years. And whenever after getting approval and all these, whenever I tried to do a 50% of the job, I found that Google has already developed the software which is known as Google Lens. So then I became a little bit depressed that what to do. That time I studied one paper which is Choose Your Weapon, Survival Strategies for Depressed AI Academicians. You can note this paper and you can read, where you will find the different ways that where we can have a scope to work even we do not have the proper infrastructure with us. So not always to be in the negative side, we have to always find the positive side of the research and all these, and we have to move on, nothing else. Here are the very alarming things that are going on by using the data science technologies like deepfakes. We are not aware that here suppose I am delivering some lecture in front of you, or we are interacting with each other. At the same time, you may find that in the some social media, some deep videos are being uploaded where I am doing something else, maybe I am singing and dancing. Okay, so this is very alarming, which is known as deepfakes, and all of we are aware that a few days ago some actresses are being harassed by using their deepfakes videos and all these. Now the actor and actresses are facing this. After a few days, all of us will face the same thing, and there is a high chance for getting the financial troubles or blackmailing and all these. So that are also being used by deepfakes. So you may think about to protect the system by using the data again. They are using data science for creating the deepfakes. We may think about to protect against the deepfakes by again using the data science technology using the same data. AI supported password guessing. So mostly all of we are aware that whenever we have to provide the passwords, most of the time we use our mobile numbers, then our birthday, then spouse birthday, then something like that, okay, street number, home number. So these peoples are gathering all these data and using the data analytics to guess the passwords. And obviously, you know that if we crack the passwords, what will happen? So this is another alarming area. Now what we can do? We can think about to protect the AI supported password guessing. Okay, they are doing negative thing. We can think about the positive side. Human impersonation on social networking platform. Sometimes you may find in the Facebook and other social media that our friends are writing one message that if you get some friend request from me or with my name with the same pictures, please do not accept. That is known as human impersonations. That are also being done automatically by using data science technologies. Okay, so automatically they will write some code and the same type of identity will be generated, and it will be the request and other things will be sent to your friends. We may think to stop all these by using the data science. They are using the data science for this. We can use to protect this. AI supported hacking. This is another area very popular. We can think for ethical hacking. We can also work for stopping the hacking. Okay. This is very alarming. Few days back, I think all of you have noticed one article in the newspaper that the music director A.R. Rahman, he has created one music by using one late singer, I forgot the name, and the industry is thinking about that what will be the future about that. So we may think that India, this is always going on, some strikes and all these, but not only India, the whole world is very much anxious and thinking about the negative side of that. And you see here, the Hollywood actors consisting of 1,60,000, they are having one union, and they went for strike. Okay, why? Because the director, the producers, not the directors, the producers mainly, they were thinking to buy the actors' movements, actors' voice, actors' acting, everything by paying lot of money to them. But the thing is that next onwards, they will not call the actors to act, rather, they will create their avatars and they will act like them. Just think about. By using the data science, every movement, every speech, all these are being stored and analyzed so that they can be used as like you. Okay. So actually, I studied one book that was, I think the title was The Age of Spiritual Machines. Okay. The spiritual does not means anything religious or something. Spiritual means the people are trying to create the same person like me. same person like you. That means after my death, that person, when that algorithm or the machine will act same as me, same as me. That is known as spiritual machines. Nowadays, think about that we are nearly towards the creation of spiritual machines. Just a few steps behind. After a few years, you will find that same Suvamoy Changder exists in computer. Whether he is delivering any speech or not, do not bother. Just you write one topic and that will be developed by the topic will be developed or will be suggested by chat GPT. You will use my voice or another voice and you will just put it. No requirement of any persons. They will speak like me and they will deliver like us, anything. Okay. So these are very alarming and we have to think about that in which area we have to work. Should we use it in negative or should we use this in a positive side? Okay. So just now what I have said that A.R. Rahman used AI to create music might feel like modern day magic. But the thing is that the Vogue, the most popular, one of the popular. Okay, I'm giving you. In the Vogue, they are asking the question, not me, that where does it stop? Okay, so we can think about all this. So someone requested me to provide the name of this survival strategy paper. Here it is. Choose your weapon. Survival Strategies for Depressed AI Academician by Julian and Georgius. Okay. Please note it, or later I will provide these slides, the PDF of the slides to the convener or the coordinators of the FDP, so you can get it. Or anytime you can get in touch with me. Okay, I will provide you my email IDs and phone number also. Okay, right.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. So these are the few things that are very alarming and we can think about that and we can use the data science to protect against all these. Now another thing is that whenever we use the machine learning or AI, it is working like a black box. That is also very alarming. We do not know what is going on. Suppose we have developed one automatic medical instrument for doing some operations. Okay, now that instrument is being used to operate say 100 patients. Now whenever we are operating on the 101 patients, then some accident happens and there may be some kind of sad demise of the patient. Now the question is, who is responsible here? The doctor? The software engineer who has developed the algorithm? The hardware developer who has developed the hardware? Or who has developed the or provided the data before analyzing, or whenever we are developing the data analytics algorithm? Who will be the responsible? There is no such rule. Because why? Because the whole thing is like a black box. We are having some data, we are doing something, we are implementing some algorithm, we are getting the output. If the output is satisfiable, then we are publishing the papers, we are developing the instruments and all these. But no one knows that how it is working. So nowadays, the people are moving towards explainable AI. This is another very interesting area for machine learning, AI, and obviously data science, where we can think about to work. So this is an important for applications that require accountability. Just whatever I have told, accountability is required, fairness is required. Okay, transparency is required, ethical decisions making, healthcare, finance, law. We are applying data science, we are using machine learning, but we do not know that what is going on inside that. So here, in each and every steps, all the algorithms must be explainable. That is known as explainable AI. Okay. Though XAI, that is the short form of this, uses various methods like models, logic, behavior, impact, all these. Okay, you may think about in this area to work. So it is a system delivers or contain some evidence or output like that. It should be meaningful. The system must be meaningful. The explanation accuracy must be there, because without explaining the steps that we are doing is really very challenging, that what we are doing. We do not know that what is going on inside the process. The knowledge limits a system only operates under some conditions for which it is designed. We cannot do more than that. So explainable AI is supposed to do work in these areas. Okay, this is very challenging, and it is also very hot topic nowadays. Then another area is very upcoming, which is quantum computing and quantum machine learning. You will have a lot of data like 180 gigabytes. Okay, so then how to process with this computing system? If we have to process all the data, we require some high computing infrastructures, and nowadays quantum is the only one solutions, and people are investing lot of money there, lot of. So you may think the area where you can work is quantum machine learning. It is just the intersecting area of quantum information processing and machine learning. Okay, so here there are four different kinds of algorithms that are being used. So here row wise we are having classical and quantum, and also column wise we are having classical and quantum. So nowadays mostly we are using classical data, classical algorithm. Okay, we can think about classical data, quantum algorithm. Okay, we may think quantum data also. We are doing some work here with the quantum data. We will apply classical algorithms so that the data can be classified very easily. Okay, and there are areas where you have to use the quantum data and quantum algorithms. So this is very challenging QQ. So anyway, you may think about this area to work in future. So people have already developed quantum binary classifier. You can check it. Quantum SBM and all these are there. Quantum machine learning algorithms based on Grover search. The general searching algorithms in classical we take n, the complexity is order of n, but if we go for Grover search, it will be reduced to root of n, really very faster than linear time. So to search an element in the data set, you can use the quantum Grover search algorithm and all these. Quantum enhanced reinforcement learning, which is a part of machine learning, that may be used, and all these. Okay, so these are the challenging areas and the upcoming areas where we can do some works. Now I will tell you, or not tell you, sorry, I will share one story, and not the story, that is real life experience, which can motivate all of us, so that we should not be depressed that I'm not getting any output from my research work. Okay, everyone is getting published their paper, but none of the paper are being published till now. So I should leave the academics. I should not do any research. I should do anything else. So that may inspire, or this story may inspire all of us, okay, to go ahead without becoming depressed. So I think all of you are very much aware about the support vector machines. Okay, very popular and very much correct. Nowadays the correction is 100% for classification. But what is the story? The Vladimir Vapnik is a Russian scientist. During his PhD, he developed the algorithm support vector machines. Okay, that time it was not named as support vector machines. He was a mathematical or the research in the area of statistics. So he developed one statistical algorithm that can classify the data in a very well manner, at least in this 1960. So he was there, he was doing some work in Russia and all this, but during 1980 late and 1990 onwards, the Cold War was going between Russia and Europe, America and all these. But he was not getting that much of opportunity to work in Russia. So some of his friends told that you come to US and Europe and join the Bell Labs so that you can get better opportunity to work in your areas. So he joined Bell Labs in 1991 and he sent 3 papers in Neural Information Processing System NIPS, which is very high level conference. He sent 3 papers and 3 got rejected based on this classification that he developed in 1960. 3 got rejected and they told that the paper is not up to the mark for publishing in this conference. Anyway, so one day he was with some of his colleagues in the restaurant, in the canteen of the university or laboratory. So that time his colleagues were discussing about some classifications that we are having this much of data and we are finding difficult to classify all these data. We have to separate the data from each other and all these. So Vapnik told that, okay, my algorithms will give you 100% correct results. So obviously they laughed or they are having some questions that all the 3 papers got rejected and you are saying that your algorithm will give us 100% correct result. Is it possible? So then they go for a bet for a good dinner. That Vapnik said that yes, if I own, then you have to pay my dinner and otherwise I will pay the dinner for one night. Okay. So then they applied the algorithm SBM on these data and got 100% success. They sent it to some top level conferences and journal, and from there in 1993 SBM got the huge success, and nowadays also, this is 2024, right? The SBM is having that much of popularity, even it has been increased than 1993. So the Vapnik got his success after 33 years of developing the algorithm. So please, we should not get depressed whenever we are not getting any output from our research. We have to carry on. We have to keep faith on our knowledge and the creative ideas. The so-called success may come after decades. We have to wait. Okay. So anyway, I have make you a lot of bored. So if you have any queries, you can ask. I don't know that whether I will be able to answer or not, but anyway, you can ask. If you do not have any queries, then thanks for your kind patience, that you have heard all these boring lectures. So anyway, later if you have any solutions for anything, or if you have learned anything that you want to share, please call me once in my phone number that is given, or just drop a mail to me so that I can also be able to learn from you, nothing else. Okay. So thank you very much again to the coordinator of the FDP, again the HOD ma'am, Rita, and the principal sir, and mostly all the audiences for tolerating me in the morning. Okay. So best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for this wonderful session.